Okay, hey, it's running. We'll see if any spells still work. Let's try short sword. The radiant wraps of renewal. Nice. And a rod. All right. Here we go. Very good. Let's first, I'm going to try something simple. Just burning blade. I'm going into cast, so that's nice. Nice. Okay, it broke there. Almost expected. Okay, trigger effects. If not, current magic dot active magic. Ah, okay, I see, I see. Okay, so let's see. What am I trying to say there? I think I just want if not current magic. But don't have a spell. Get out of there. I think that makes sense. Ah, okay, hold up. Vector 3i and Vector 3, okay. Easy enough. Okay, what's next? Ah, shoot. Okay. Here's what's going on. The reason I had all this spelled out that way is I was converting from a 3i to a 3. Now, I know a lot more now. Is there a way to just convert a 3 to a 3i and vice versa? Let's see. Is there anything that has 3i? So the problem is I'm using a grid map. Yeah, it should be floating point. I'm using a grid map though, and grid map uses 3i. I mean, it's no big deal. Like it's easy. It's just so I can do a constructor. Okay, hold up, hold up. Okay, so all I really have to do is say vector 3 of this. So vector 3 of that. That should be all I have to do. Okay, cool. I don't know if my sword... Okay, that did not finish working. How far did it get? Okay, triggered effects twice for some reason. But it's probably because I paused like halfway through, so it might have just broken. So it's okay for now. Complete casting. I'm guessing it's actually right here. Okay. And is it calculating active player? Sorry, my eye's starting to bother me. It should be looking at my particles. Looking at the collector node. Sorry, excuse me. Particle collector node, that actually might be... Is that on character? No. Nope, let's go assign that. Oh my gosh. What's going on with my eye? Wild. I've been staring at a screen too long, probably. Okay. Easy enough. Export variable particle collector node. Okay. Easy peasy, and then I can get rid of it here. collector. Oh, interesting. Oh, hold up. I see what's going on. Hopefully I didn't break anything there. We'll find out though. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. I see what I did. All right. I messed up there. This needs a script. Particle. Shoot, that was the wrong script. Detach. Attach script. Up. Particle collector. That was my new one I just made, right? Hold up. I gotta go figure out what the script is named. What's my carriage? Script is what? Particle collector.gd. Okay. Why am I making a new one then? Okay. Pretty weird. I guess it's just because it's outside the scene. So let's attach a script. Should just be load. Cool, save that. And then particles, collector has it. Boom. All right. Good deal. Okay, good deal. All right, now let's go back to this and make sure, yes. And assign. See, that was good. Right there, I assigned a class to it, realized it didn't have the script attached, right? And that could have been a bug later on that really threw some wrenches in some things, right? And could have been really hard to find had I not given it a class name. So bonus points there for class name. Really avoided a future bug that I almost surely would have run into. All right, let's see how far we get now. I think class names honestly was one of the biggest impacts on my coding, which is pretty wild because it seems so basic, but it really makes a huge difference. You really don't think that adding a class name to everything when everything has a script name and everything else would make a huge difference, but I mean without it, it's like it is night and day. All right, let's see how far we can get now. Interesting that I have the rod equipped. Oh, I must have hit B. That's fine. Simple one here. Okay, doesn't like this. Active player.spawn emitters for current magic. Oh, okay. That's because spawn emitters is in there. I probably don't even need this to be part of the player. I can probably pretty easily just take spawn emitters. Let's actually go all the way down. Yeah. Move those into my casting magic node here. That's all part of the control. Let's see what breaks. Load. Let's see. When I generate an emitter, where should that go? Right now it's under the magic. Okay, so what I would do then is I would say magic, let's see, I would have caster equals magic spell dot caster. And I would have caster dot emitter node. Okay, let me grab open emitters. Actually, that's interesting. Do I use open emitters anywhere? I actually don't think I do. Let me check in here. Open emitters. No. I like a pin to it, but I don't actually use it. I can clear it. Is true. All right. So now up here, all of this is in here now. So I don't need active player.spawn emitters. I just need spawn emitters for current magic. I don't need this because I don't think I actually use open spells either. I need to grab magic spell. Here's something that's interesting. Magic spell dot caster dot particle collector node. Okay, let me go grab this signal. From the magic node here. Camera shake. Oh, character magic. Hold up. I screwed that up. This needs to go in along with this. Over to casting magic. I do think I want to make the camera shakes global. And then effects off is the same here. I don't think I use these. Let's make sure. Yeah, this is getting real simple, which I like. I don't think I use flash effects either, actually. I don't know if I use that. Yeah, this is getting really nice. I'm already a huge fan. Okay, I do use a confirm attack, apparently. But I should probably move that to casting magic as well. Okay. Where's confirm attack? Nowhere. All right, let's keep running it. All right. Feeling pretty good about the code now. It's getting there. Yeah, it's gonna be much easier too, I think. Because anything I want to just edit in terms of like casting magic, I just go to the casting magic control node if it's in control. It's just much better. Character dot state machine dot get node casting magic. Make sense? Node character magic. All right, let's try this again. All right. So that looks pretty good. All right, oops. So let's see. Let's see if I can cast a spell yet. I think if I ever want to make this multiplayer too, it's going to make it a lot easier because obviously this code will just be running on the server. And I could just pass like basically just IO over the client, which makes sense, right? I mean, but having like the character, I guess that doesn't really matter. Let's see. Caster.emitter node. So emitter node is probably on the magic. Yeah. Okay. That actually, the emitter node is the same for all of them, for all characters. It doesn't matter who your character is. So that can go in casting magic. Okay. And then I can just make this. I don't even need this really. Hold up. There's one thing though. When I attach this node, yeah, node attachment. This is the key. I don't think this is going to work because I don't think anything has. Oh, I passed the node attachment into generate. Oh, hold up. So I passed node attachment into here. Node attachment is a new node. Okay. Maybe it's fine. Let's keep it running. See what happens. I don't see where it's broken. Hold on, let's try this again. Okay, that's where it attaches to the parent's particle node. So yeah, I'm actually in pretty good shape there. Not really a huge problem. I gotta sneeze. All right, we're getting really close. I'm just gonna do the short sword this time. Well, I guess I'll do the rod too. I want the rod because I want to be able to try different types of spells. Like the sword has specific types of spells. The rod has different types of spells. I'm gonna make sure all of them are working. Okay. Very good. Hold up. Ah, so close. Check for infinite recursion. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, triggering effects. I think it's still triggered it twice, which is interesting because we just did a lot of work to take it to a central control. So that's a little concerning. But then why did I keep going to active player? So basically I switched from active player and just kept triggering active player. Is there something in casting magic that triggers going to active player? Yes. If current magic.max priority is 0 and its current state. I believe the current state code is within the state definition. Which one is these is the state definition? Extends, that's extending state. I guess I could say class name state, right? Yeah. Okay, class name state. So current state, yeah, I'll enter. So when I'm exiting, it's no longer the current state. That is true. So I exit, it's no longer the current state. But for some reason, I keep going to active player over and over and over again. So is there anywhere in active player that takes me back to active player? There is not. Why would I infinitely loop to active player? Maybe it's because I'm not clearing. Okay, hold up. One thing I'm not doing is current magic equals null. Really, I should transition here. This is really only if I'm using a spell that... Hold up. I have that already. I have that here. Attack complete. Okay. Attack complete. On exit. Oh, look at that. Okay, interesting. Ah, yes. That is 100% recursion. Now, why? Nope, it's not. Because, I mean, it will trigger it twice. Will it? Yes. I don't need this twice, for sure. It shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't keep doing it over and over again. I guess yeah. If I'm triggering attack complete over and over again, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Because it keeps trying to exit, and every time it tries to exit, it just triggers this again. Okay. That should fix my recursion problem. All right, let's try this again. I think we're getting really close to done with this problem that I was hoping would take the first hour. We're on hour 2. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I did start earlier today, so. All right. I feel better. Probably like 60 to, or like 80% chance this works here. I feel pretty good about it. We're getting to the end of the sequence, so. Looks good. Okay, this isn't complete casting. Okay, so I'm essentially... Let's see. Why would current magic be null here? Because I've already triggered active player. So something triggered after active player. It's because I was sitting in... Huh. Why did it go back to active player? While I'm in the middle of this. It's like this signal got sent before this happened. Do I have anywhere else I do attack complete? Where I'm emitting attack complete? That's the only place. So attack complete or casting complete probably triggered twice. Oh, and I can see that. Effects on triggered twice. Okay, so yes, things are still triggering twice. And that's what's going on. So now everything is in one central area. Now I've got to figure out why are things triggering twice. Back to my original problem we were trying to solve in the first place. And it's actually triggering twice all the way from the animation. But I don't think I can trigger the animation twice. The two animations can't play on top of each other, right? Both were triggered by Arya. So why would the animation trigger twice? Unless within the animation function, like within the animation tree that I go through, I'm seeing this function just twice that I'm not actually seeing here. So this is with a sword. Am I actually somewhere in here in my casting sword? Do I have the function? Those are all super short. So I don't do that until spin down. And spin down, I have it here. That's once, clearly. And then I jump low. But let me check, actually. Let me check the animation tree to make sure I'm not, like, triggering that in some weird way. I do have a blend. I wonder if... Hold up. I wonder if, because of the blend, something weird is happening. This is where I do the spin down. This is where it gets triggered. And I do have actually a 1 second blend, which is pretty long. Oh, I think I go to full jump, actually. I wonder if, because of that blend, it's for some reason triggering it multiple times. Okay, if I make this blend half a second, and then I go to my... Let me make sure in full jump. Okay, good. So now in spin down. Wonder what this would look like if I start spell effects like back here. It's like a full second earlier. Let's see if that helps. All right. I don't feel like this is actually going to help much. It's kind of just a weird problem. Like, why would it run twice? Like, we can see visually the animation isn't running twice. I'm curious to watch when this populates. That might have been the problem. That time, it only hit once. So it looks like that was the problem within the blend. Now, why would they do that? I guess if it's jumping back and forth. I don't know. I have to keep function triggers, function calls out of the blend space of my animations, which I really don't like. That really seems like something that shouldn't be an issue. All right, I probably will report that bug to Godot. I mean, that's interesting. And that fixes that. Okay. Which is the original problem we were trying to fix. So, I feel pretty good about it. We got that fixed. That looks pretty good. All right. Very good. All right. So that problem is solved. Yeah, let me see real quick if there's like a quick way to send a bug. I probably have to create like a ticket, right? Report a bug. New issue. Let's see how quick this is. New issue. Bug report. Title. I know. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get much traction here. But I think I would say essentially... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. It's a weird problem. That's a almost for sure an engine bug. Okay, I just have to keep my function calls out of blends, which is so dumb. I feel like that would be so easy to work. Maybe I should just fix it, right? Open source. Okay. Well, I'll do that. Let's go test out the rod real quick. Oh, man. That's an error. This is going to break. Shoot. Okay, so it saved... Essentially what happened is it saved my spell. It never cleared it from the queue. Which is fine. What I need to do is just clear my priority list after triggering. So this isn't the worst thing ever. All right, let me make sure that there's no more. So first off, I can get rid of this whole state machine here. Charge magic, confirm attack. I think I'm going to bring this over to the other thing. Basically, I think I already have this. Just in casting magic. what I want here, when I enter, I think I can say this. Actually, I can do this. Then there's no race condition here. Okay. So yes. That's good. And I think that lets me eliminate this function, because that function's whole purpose was to trigger this. That's good. Now charge magic. First off, I'm not using this casting thing anywhere. These are the textual change animations. I will end up getting rid of that. And I'll be replacing it with essentially expressions. But not today. I don't need this. Do I use attack target anywhere? I don't think so. Not in Magic anyway. No. Don't think I need any of those. I don't need that. I don't need these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those. This node's going to end up being nothing, which I like, right? I mean, that's good. Because this is all going to get replaced with an expression. In fact, for now, let's just go put this in confirm attack. So when do I trigger? Confirm.emit, yeah. Oh, not confirm attack, sorry. Confirm magic. I was wondering why that wasn't matching up. Okay. So basically when I confirm magic, go ahead and do this. And what I can do is this. Okay. Bug. Oh yeah, yeah. So this would be active player. Active player. Active player. Active player. Okay. In fact, here I can get rid of all of these, so I don't use them. I could just say, so I still need to admit that because other things are using them, but I can just say charge magic for active player, comma, cast magic, current magic selected. Okay. Let's make sure that still works. That should work though. And then essentially what that does is this is now I don't even need that. This is now nothing. Except I can use it to essentially do checks in the controller to make sure that magic is available to that character. But all the control now is within those control nodes, which is very good. This is much, 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 much simpler. I might not even need the magic node. I do think I want to be able to assign the magic node to characters. I think for the most part, everyone will be able to do magic, but we'll see. We'll see. If it's just a node that essentially is a property, I could maybe make that a property. I'll think about it. I may be able to just delete that node entirely. So my problem the whole time, the whole reason I refactored that entirely was that there was a glitch in the Godot engine that was essentially a if you have a blend going over a okay, that did not work. If you have a blend going over a function call, you're gonna have problems. Okay, so what didn't work? If cast magic.charge animation is this, active player.change animations. I think that should have worked. Okay, why didn't that work? Else. Okay, active player. Change animations. Did I lose mana? No, my mana did not get spent either. So that function just didn't call potentially. But I have everything in the debugger. Signal attacking is already connected. Okay. So I do have places that are still trying to attack. Oh, interesting. Are you connected to... because there's multiple attack completes. Maybe? I'm not really sure. Not sure on that one. Maybe. I could also have it coded in here. Okay. Yeah. Not sure yet. Not sure on that one. Okay, I don't think it's a problem yet. I mean, it is a problem, obviously. But we'll figure that out. It looks like it ran it twice. Oh. Duh. Okay. It is running it twice. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. That's good. Yes, and so for all of these, I don't need to to do them twice. This shouldn't break anything, right? I mean, if it tries to do it, it just won't run. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'll fix that later because that shouldn't break anything. If you try assigning a connection that's already there, it should just ignore it. But why am I not going into cast is the question I'm trying to deal with today. So charge magic here is the culprit. Active player, cast magic. First off, this is a player. And this is, what is this? Current magic selected equals target magic selected. Which I think is a spell. So this is not, okay, so I'm pulling weapon type out of here, which I think is actually just the spell itself. Like this. There's weapon type on here. And charge animation. Charge animation, yeah. Weapon type, yes. So this is a magic spell. That'll help a little bit here. So basically, if charge animation's blank, change to casting this. Now, why didn't this trigger? The only thing I can think of is maybe active player was null at the time. But what I can do is I can print. No, I would have gotten some kind of error. Charging spell for active player. So I don't think charge magic actually occurred. So then the question, if charging magic didn't actually occur, and confirm did, I think, why would that be the case? Oh, shoot. I see what's going on. Okay. It's because I have this in two places, right? Whether I'm going to casting magic, which would be if charge time is 0, so if I'm casting immediately, or if I'm doing this. The solution is to throw that outside this if statement. Really, I need to rework some of this. So I think I would actually confirm emit no matter what. And they're exactly the same, right? So there's no reason this shouldn't go outside of this as well. Like this. I can see, I'm imagining I'm waiting a frame because there's some sort of race condition. So let me do this. So I can probably clean that up now. I've gotten better. We've learned. Okay, that should fix that problem though. And then after this fix, if this is working, I'm probably going to call it a night. It's getting pretty late. I've been streaming a long time here today. But got a lot done. And things are looking pretty good. I managed to eliminate an entire script, basically. And I moved all of that code up into the controller, which is where it should be. And I like that. I like that a lot. I have to think about, like, do I want the modularity of those magic nodes and attack nodes and things? I think I do. But I got to think of, like, the best way to use that. Like, do I put properties related to magic, like mana and stuff in magic? Or do I leave that on my character? Probably leave it on my character, I imagine. But I could do checks to say, like, hey, does he have a magic node? But at that point, why don't I just have a variable that's like, hey, does this person know magic? Right? Which would be just as effective as a node, probably more effective. So I can think through what that looks like. And I may be able to eliminate an entire node. Yeah, so that worked pretty well, actually. That worked really well. I like the hit stop, too. There was a little hit stop whenever I triggered the spell. Ooh. Oh, look, I do use casting. Interesting. I could probably use like that. Huh. Look at that. I was thinking I did not use casting. Okay. Pretty easy here, I think. I think all I have to do is in my confirm magic here, just make active player dot casting equals true. And this is actually what I'll use to replace this whole thing with, actually. This will all get replaced with casting is true and the weapon type. So that's actually already gets me like 90% there. And then on casting magic, when I first flash the screen, I guess, wait. I guess, when do I any of these will work. Just to make sure I have the active player. So right here, I would say active player.casting equals false, which makes sense because I'm already changing raid to cast equals true. Okay. That makes sense. So let's continue. Let's see if I run into any other issues. Cool. Interesting. Cool, looks good. I do have sword effects on, but my spell is not active. That's why I'm doing so little damage. Which is fine. Cool. Looks pretty good. I generated the Knife of Power. Let's look at what that is. And then I'm going to call it a night. So Knife of Power, 17 attack, 5 number of attacks. Okay. So, all right. Well, I'm going to call that a night. Overall, pretty good. Here's what we did. We managed to eliminate all of the code in this entire node and move it into the control, which really simplifies a lot of things. It simplifies a lot of the spaghetti going back and forth. I will continue to do that. I think the goal will be that all of the control for everything will be in these nodes, right? And then everything in these nodes, which I have a lot of code in these nodes, will all be related to maybe inflict, if that code inflicts something on you, right? So like maybe some of the damage ones are fine. But like most of the attack ones, these should all be in the control, right? Like taking inputs, triggering, all of that, calculating this should all be in the control. There's no reason for it to be here. So I'll continue to work on that. Otherwise, very successful stream here. Thanks for hanging out. I get a chance to raid Orbum. We're gonna go raid Orbum. Give him a Shellam H or a hey guys. Or actually ask him. Let's ask him. Hey, where's your audiobook? All right. Catch y'all in a little bit. Thanks.